You weren't in Huggins Hospital, were you?
No,
Just
no.
checking.
It was over in Maine Med.
Okay.
Yeah, I have an EpiPen for that. I'm gonna carry it with me.
Melissa, am I missing something, or we don't have any non-public meeting minutes to?
No, not tonight.
This is gonna be a fast one today.
I don't know, when Fred Kane starts jawing, we could be here a while.
Stop picking on Fred.
He's a man who wanted public comment at the end and the beginning of the
Oh,
meeting.
no,
Oh,
I wanted it at the end.
I like it at the end.
I like it at the end.
I like
You know Fred, he's gotta get his punches in early.
Oh, stop it.
2-minute warning.
2-minute warning.
2-minute warning.
You know, that was hard because they did away with it in the beginning because they were trying to shut us out.
It's against the law to not have public minutes as of last fall.
I didn't know that.
In a commissioner's meeting.
Yeah,
You told me that.
I did, because I remember I was in the governor's office when the bill came through and he signed it.
and I had to get a petition going to put it back on. But those meetings used to last 2, 3, 4 hours.
What the hell did they ever do for 4 hours?
It must have been,
If I sit next to you for 4 hours, I will probably end up committing hara-kiri or something.
Or I could just shoot you.
Yeah, that'd be actually
well,
cool.
that's why the.
1 minute.
Public meeting.
The 1-minute warning now.
Please tell me that's off.
No, it's on. It's live. Going on around the world.
Of course it
Yeah.
is.
Hi, world!
It's America.
At least I'm not making memes of myself as the Pope, so we're safe there.
Thank you.
Well, the big clown on the clock says it's 8:32, but it's actually 8:30, so. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the May 5th Carroll County Commission
May I
meeting.
make a suggestion?
Yes,
We do the Pledge of Allegiance.
I think that's a good idea.
Thank you very much.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I see we're missing one of our normal, regular audience members. We may have to send out a search party for him.
Somebody do a welfare check on Kevin.
Yes, we have to check to see where Kevin is.
Fred Kane from Wolfboro, it's your time.
It's Fred Kane is up. I don't see any media. We have no, still don't have any
No,
Zoom.
Sam,
And so, public comment, Mr. Kane.
Yes, Red Kane from Wolfboro. I'm still kind of complexed on why on the county cell phone for the former Commissioner McCarthy, we have a policy to retain records that the county has, and, why the former commissioner would state that the county wiped the cell phone that she had in her presence. It just doesn't make sense. If there's a policy to retain those records, and she had the cell phone, and I'm not sure the county knew what was on the cell phone, why would she make a comment that the county had wiped that phone? That's troubling, as I've said weeks ago about it. It's still troubling, and the county has said that they did not wipe the cell phone out, and the county obviously probably didn't know what was on the cell phone because it wasn't in their presence. So I still think that needs to be looked into, and there needs to be some transparency with what may have been on that phone, especially with the pending investigation. And that's it at this time.
Thank you, Fred.
Thank you.
And just for the record, we did not wipe the cell phone clean. Why would we do that?
And I have full confidence that that wasn't done by the county.
Yes, Dallas.
Dallas Emery. So I was a little disappointed in the minutes of your meeting, the last meeting. Just nothing to slight against Melissa, but there wasn't a whole lot to the minutes, just a list of names mostly, very little subject matter. So you can accept it, but I'll just say I was disappointed. Sorry, Melissa. I did have a couple of questions though. A woman mentioned during the meeting that there was 50% of the kids in Tamworth were actually on free lunch, and my question was why? Did you ever ask why 50% are on there? I'll leave it at that. And I wanted to ask also, is white a race? Because as far as I could tell, white is not a race. The woman said that her son had white privilege, and I didn't know what that was, because I grew up in an all-black neighborhood, so I don't know what white privilege is. And as far as the due process, everybody seems to forget that we had 9/11 and we have this Patriot Act. They don't have due process. They can do whatever they want. So I just wanted to bring them up because I kind of got a bunch of noise behind me last time and I forgot to bring them up. And that was it. Thank you.
Thank you. Seeing no further public comment, anybody else? No. Hale's location, we do not have anything this week, which leads us to the minutes for April 28th. Dallas's comments notwithstanding, anybody else for the reading?
Well, I'll do apologies to Dallas for the contents of the minutes, but I'm still going to move to approve.
I will second that, all in favor?
Aye. Because if Melissa makes me rewrite them, I will not be sitting here next week. Or maybe Melissa, reverse that.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
my minutes and my analysis of the meeting is comprehensive. If anybody would like to go and see what actually happened verbally, you could read my minutes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Melissa, do we have non-public minutes?
No,
I didn't think so,
You weren't listening to me.
because I didn't see them. I was not.
not this week.
Next up is the manifest, accounts payable from A First. I don't have them. Do you have them?
I'll get them for you.
All right, we don't have them yet. So we'll move on to bid opening for MVC wheelchair. Mr. Murray and Mr. LeBeau.
It's like having a lottery.
It is.
Did they send the bids over with you?
I do not have them. Maybe we will not open the bids.
Those days when it's just be a well under sheet.
Well, we can go through the bid recommendations for the mattresses. Let's do that while we're waiting.
Go
So-
into the mattresses.
What's that?
Go into the mattresses.
Go into the mat.
So we reviewed all three bids, and our recommendation is to award it to Geriatric Medical. They were the lowest price, and they are one of our vendors that we do use. Bob did go and do an inventory of all the mattresses that we need, so we need less than what the original bid asked for. We need only 100 of the standard size mattresses, which will bring the bid price down to $15,219.10. So it's going to save the county about $467.97.
Thank you, Bob.
Welcome.
Well, we have
Important to get the numbers
the
right.
lowest bidder and saving money. Does it
Yeah.
get any better than that?
No.
I don't think it does.
I don't know if you didn't have to buy them at all.
Well,
Give me that number again, Rich.
It'll be $15,219.10. So our recommendation to the commission is to award that bid.
Having done our due diligence, I would make a motion that we approve the $15,219.10 bid to
Geriatric Medical.
Geriatric Medical and have the administrator sign.
Second and vote yes.
All in favor? Aye.
I just voted yes.
All righty.
I didn't hear a second aye.
Aye! Slobbies.
All right, so we will wait, having nothing else to do right this minute.
I love the document called The State of the IT Department.
Well, it's refreshing to get one.
But the title deeply disturbs me.
No, I think it's actually quite good.
And the April 30th incident.
Did you say April 30th incident?
I did.
Thank you.
That seems to be an IT meltdown by the looks of it, at one point.
Well, it wasn't a critical meltdown.
That was the email system.
It was a little bit of a hiccup, but we're moving to our new system, and it's never easy, or painless, or quick.
If if you'd like, I could do my department head report.
Go right ahead. I'm
All
sorry,
right.
did I miss that?
It's right under the mattress.
Oh, yeah, department head report. Shame on me. Fire away.
All right, I think in your packet, you've received.
A lot of paperwork from you.
Yes. I give you as much as, or as little as you wanted.
Yes.
Census next door is very good. We're at 97. We had 3 discharges last week, but still very strong. Next week is nursing home week, so we have a lot of great activities for the staff and the residents. There's actually going to be a Mountain View Has Talent show, so you're both invited to show off
I'm
your
going to
talents.
send Representative McGee for both of us.
Commissioner McGee, yes.
Commissioner McGee,
I would
whatever.
be, what day is that?
I believe it's Wednesday, but I will send you.
Wednesday, I
confirmation.
think I may be able to do that.
Oh, darn. I got
My
state-
very
I got
busy
state
schedule.
budget talks that day. Darn.
Come on.
So
I like going to the nursing home.
love to
I'll
have
probably
you.
be there pretty soon, but
You should be there already. but-
So we have a lot of great things happening. Starts off, of course, always starts off at Mother's Day and then continues for the following week. We also have a Mother's Day lunch this Wednesday, I believe. So we'll probably have 75, 100 people there. Later in the month, we're going to have the Chamber of Commerce coming for a little, for their expo. So more people we have in the facility, the better. So it's the first time that we've had Chamber of Commerce come in, so we're excited about that. And thank you to Melissa for help setting that up. Agency report. So in front of you is
the agency.
all our agency, all our vacancies, all our agencies, our hires for April. So we have 4 hires, 1 RN and 3 LNAs. We had 2 terminations, which were both facility initiated. We do have 6 people in orientation as we speak next door, which we're excited about. 1 unit manager, 3 LNAs, an MNA, and a receptionist, 4 or 5. I think that makes 6. So one of the things we're doing about agency, we have an agency reduction committee meeting, happens every Wednesday, which includes myself, the director of nursing, the scheduling coordinator, and the deputy director of human resources. We meet every Wednesday about that. We also have a retention committee, which meets once a month. So we're trying to get more people in the front door and also closing the back door. And I think we've done a pretty good job of closing the back door, because we always seem to add more people than people have left. And the ones that tend to leave are facility initiated for the most part. We did look at the deputy director's responsibilities while she's at the facility, so she's going to focus mostly on recruitment.
Can I just interrupt you for 1 second?
Of course.
I'll try and speak up here. For those, I can't remember if we announced that Taylor Gunn had been promoted to
Deputy director.
Deputy HR Director. And that was done so she could focus mainly on MBC recruiting and try and not necessarily do a better job, but a deeper
Right, more focused
deeper dive. Yeah.
strategy. Yep.
Go ahead.
All right, so, since the HR budget did increase in the recruiting part, we have definitely a larger presence on ZipRecruiter, Facebook and Indeed and LinkedIn, and all the other ones good. Last week, we were in Kingswood. We're trying to get them to do their clinical rotation here. They're currently at another facility that I think we offer a better learning opportunity than the other facility. So we're trying to make that happen for next time they have, so next time they have their clinical rotations. So as you know, you guys have a lot of paper in front of you. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer it. This will be forwarded to the delegation, because like I said, we give them a monthly update, so if they have any questions, also they can have, they can ask me next delegation meeting if needed, so.
Maybe.
I'm always, I work at the, I work under you, under the commissioners, so.
And you curse yourself every day for that.
All right, excellent. We'd be happy to give that to whoever wants to see it.
Mhm.
I understand.
What do we do 4th of July for the home?
4th of July, we usually have, we did purchase a very large grill last year, which we got towards the end of the season, so I'm sure we'll do some sort of cookout and some sort of, event, so, I like doing events for the staff and things like that, for residents. So, you know what, it's a commercial size grill, so we
Yeah.
can definitely do something.
Good, it scares me to say that, but it's less than 2 months away.
One question. Where are we with the laundry? Are we waiting for,
The laundry's in motion.
and we're waining for
The bids.
bids, correct?
The bids, I think, are next week or the week after.
Okay.
So we're already in agreement, we have a contract with EGA.
Right.
They've contacted the civil engineering company that did the building, so that's gonna go under their contract. So once the bids come, we'll get ready to move.
We're a couple of weeks away from bid opening.
I think it's,
Yeah, I don't
2
remember
weeks.
what the exact
Yeah.
date was.
because we gave them a month.
Gave them 30 days.
Yeah.
Bids. When we do the bids, we'll do the
And the manifest.
manifest.
Yeah.
Manifest, accounts payable for 5/2/25 is $187,434.40. And I'm assuming the second one is a payroll, right, Melissa?
Yes.
For 5/2 is $330,930.44. Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye. Open your bid.
Now we have the bid opening for the
Wheelchair van.
wheelchair van.
Only 2 bids? Only 2 bids.
You may read yours, Commissioner Parker, since you have it open already.
I'm just looking at the nice looking vans. Yeah, they come in great. Oh, I got 2 quotes here.
Aggravating me here. There you go.
Well, I got 2 quotes from the same company, but I think it's because the amount of what. Oh, got it. Melissa, can you come here for a second? Please. If I'm reading this right, this is their bid quote. This is in case we're gonna buy it straight out.
And this one's not all-wheel drive, this one's all-wheel drive.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yep.
Wow, I read way too much into that, thank you. I have 2 bids. One of them is all-wheel drive, the first bid.
Okay.
That's $88,840.
Okay,
The second one is not all-wheel drive, is $85,186.00. From Mobility Works.
I would assume we would probably want all-wheel drive, just as a wild guess.
No sliding around.
It's a very good,
As a wild guess. All righty, and that was from,
Mobility Works, based out of, or at least this office is in Londonderry.
okay, I have one from Model 1 for a Ford Transit 350 Forest River van.
Oh, mine's a Ford Transit too, sorry.
This is an all-wheel drive, gasoline-powered V6 vehicle, 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, and the total price on this one is $88,648.
amazing.
Is that the same?
Right there, it's like the same price.
200 difference.
Now, I also have, this must be the two-wheel version, I'm guessing. This would be the two-wheel rear-wheel drive, which is for $77,000 and something, which is for $77,255. And it has 2 available options, level 2 charger for an extra $1,100, and they're watching 2 software package, whatever that means, for $1,440. We will leave that to our facilities director and administrator to peruse these and tell us.
I hate to admit it, I gave you the wrong number.
All right.
Yours is
You're allowed to make a mistake. Here in
Sure.
the county, you're allowed to make mistakes are forgiven.
Thank you. I read the bottom line, but the total cash delivered price was $90,800, so
All righty.
I realized it, I corrected my mistakes, I throw myself at the mercy of the court.
I'm guessing this is the same quote, just another copy.
They put the final price in the middle of it, and then they put a different price at the bottom of it.
Of course, that makes sense.
Usually I go to the bottom and go, okay.
So we have one for 90,000, the other one was 88,000?
Yep,
Okay.
my bad.
What was the name of the company for the 90,000?
Model 1, oh. that was the-
Something.
Mobility Works
Thank you.
commercial.
Ability Works.
I would give you the each.
Let's go to,
I don't think you really want that.
Nope. Moving right along.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Other business.
Other business, which I have none. Mr. Parker?
Melissa, rec committee, how's it going?
Oh.
Told you I was gonna call you on the sooner or later.
I try not to cough on.
Are you
Quiet
sick?
tonight, no. Tree pollen apparently is not my friend this year.
No, it's tough
Not
this
mine
year.
either.
Nope.
Rec committee, so we have a department head meeting on Wednesday, and I'm gonna ask for volunteers for that, so.
Okay.
Hasn't been established yet on Wednesday. Following the department head meeting, we also have capital improvement committee meeting, the first one. So we'll
Excellent.
get that started.
That's Wednesday?
Yes. So at 1 o'clock, department head, 2 o'clock, capital improvement. And then I had sent the commissioners a request, or asked if you were okay with scheduling a New Hampshire Municipal Association training
Yes.
on the
Yeah.
right to know law.
Mhm.
And I'd like to invite participants from the towns. So you're good with that?
Yes.
Okay, okay. That's all.
Second thing, I know I asked a while ago for guidelines for the lawyers for non-public. Have we ever got anything back
No.
on it? Okay. Are we gonna hit on the DPW communications today?
Did you say DPW?
Yep, Department of Public Works.
No.
Okay. You're gonna go investigate that yourself?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I got.
Commissioners' reports and comments.
Please.
Commissioner Parker?
What?
Reports and comments? You good?
None, I'm good.
I see Superintendent King. Do we have a non-public, or are we?
All hail
Or
the
is he
king.
just here to observe?
Well, observe, but I do have one comment. Just to
Step
say
right up.
It is Corrections Officers Week this week,
Yes.
so we are, nursing home is providing us breakfast Tuesday and Thursday for the officers, and we have, we're going to give out our
Thank you.
annual awards tomorrow morning. And we get nice gifts for them this year, and a raffle for a barbecue grill. So some cool things that we haven't done in quite a long time, so
Great.
that was it.
What time are the awards tomorrow morning?
Early. That shift changed, 7 a.m.
7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like to represent the commissioners at that?
I would love to. Can I bring my camera as long as I only take pictures of the officers? Yeah,
I'm sure.
okay. Sure, all right,
Everyone's invited.
great.
7 o'clock is a little early for retirement.
There'll be breakfast
You just want to
also?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Public comment again.
I have a question. Yeah, I noticed you said that you were gonna allow her to pick people from other towns to be on that committee for the municipal association, right to know?
It's not really.
Oh, well, it's
It's
Training.
training for the,
We're holding the session, so.
is it just people that work in the town or is it public? Can
It's
you
for
pick
me.
anybody?
It's for, I'm sorry, maybe I didn't,
Municipal.
sorry if I wasn't clear on it. It's a New Hampshire Municipal Association is coming to do a right to know training
Right.
for municipal officials. And rather than just have people at the county, I thought I'd open it up to the town, so selectmen, administrators, secretary, you know.
I was just wondering if I could be on that or be part
It's
of that.
not a committee, it's just a training.
Training, I understand that, but I'm on the ZBA, so I could do it. I'm an official, so.
There you
You're
go.
on the ZBA.
Yes, I am.
So,
Gosh
Yep.
darn.
you
Are you still on the budget committee too?
I was on the budget committee, yeah, not this year.
Then under that qualification, you're definitely welcome to come and visit.
Yes, you are.
Land use boards, you know, the whole.
Okay, all right, so just let me know when that happens, I'd like to be part of it. Also, I had a question about the Trails Committee, I don't know if you brought that
That was
up.
the rec committee.
That was the recommendation.
Yeah,
We
okay,
changed the name a little bit.
so, oh, you changed it. Okay, it's not a Trails Committee, it's a rec committee. What happens when hunting season comes around and you have all these trails out through the woods? Are you gonna allow people to still hunt in the woods if you have trails going through the woods? Because I know
That's a
that
good question.
hunters use those woods a
I'd
lot.
say
Yeah, we
probably not, but
So I,
we have to deal with that.
I would say that is a good question that we need to look at because I don't have an answer for you right now. But I do appreciate you bringing that up.
Okay, and that was, well, I just wanted to bring that up.
Well, we
But I would like to
we
be
haven't
part of
turned a
it.
spade of dirt yet. I haven't thought about hunting season.
I know, and before you go too far.
That was a good point.
Okay.
Definitely have to allow them to hunt. I have no problem there.
Here's
Mr.
Rick Kane from Wolfboro again,
Are you from
if you ever
Wolfboro?
forgot. The rec committee, I also wanted to bring up that quite a few years ago, the former ADON at the nursing home was very instrumental in getting students from Kingswood, the voc school there, to help on those trails through the egg program. So, and they had come over and helped clear them, and, but, you know, they had gone to waste after that, so, you know, that may be another avenue, you know, when the former ADON heard that, she said, well, you know, I was the one who contacted the school and got them here last time, so, I'm just throwing that out, that may be,
Appreciate it.
yep, thank you.
I'm assuming Ken had
If
probably
I
has
wasn't
this.
here when that happened, I would have not have known that.
I'm assuming Ken had probably has a similar program.
And we have Ed Comeau.
Brookfield
GovernmentOversite.com.
and Brookfield, New Hampshire. I would like a copy of the IT report, if it's in its final form for a 91A request.
Yeah.
Okay. And about the trails.
Yes.
When I was on, down in the legislature, I served on the New Hampshire Fish and Wildlife Board Committee. And often down south, they created these trails, these walking trails. And then they basically cut off all the hunters. And in my opinion, I think that's the motive for some people, is to create trails so people cannot hunt. And eventually down south, those trails basically banned hunting in those areas because it was deemed to be a compact zone and you couldn't hunt in there. So I'm just warning the public who hunts, because the public is not going to be aware, especially hunters. They tend to stay away from politics, at least these meetings, and they are always at the end of the decision-making process. And the hunters probably don't know in this area that they're thinking of putting trails in here. So they should know that so they can come here and give their opinion on if you're going to do something about the hunting areas, because it is a very large hunting area that is used.
I would like to state that I've always been pro-hunting, always will be pro-hunting, so my intention is not to ban anybody from hunting. If we have to, we may have to stop the walking trails for hunting season, so.
Okay, thank you.
Or actually it makes it easier for the hunters to walk through, you know, track stuff out.
Seeing no further comments and having no further business, we have no non-publics. We will adjourn until I call the chair.
That's next Monday.
That is next Monday.
At 8:30
it's
a.m.
also a delegation meeting day.
Oh, the fun and the excitement. Mr. Chairman, you clocked out at 28 minutes, or 27.
That could be a new record.
Okay.
I encourage you from now on to strive for that.
We will do our best.
You don't have to do this. Do you mind? Or your 91A?
Ed, do you need
I'm
gloves?
not required to do that.
I
by
know you're
law.
not,
Thank you.
so I asked you.
It was just one thing.
And you
It was
declined.
several, I believe.
Okay, thank you. I'll fill it out for you.
Thank you.
Can I also, you put my name on that too?
You want a copy of the IT?
IT,
Also?
and you weren't here, but
Yep.
I'd also like to have a copy from the administrator on the staffing and agency that Commissioner Parker said is open for the public.
The committee to reduce the agency is a public meeting? Is that what you're speaking to?
No, he had a report on staffing and agency.
Okay.
I'll just add it to the bottom of the one you already have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
IT report.
And the administrative report.
The Mountain View Community Administrator stated he had a report of the
So what I'm
agency.
trying to do
Yes.
now,
And
when we
he's asking
upload
for
the
that
minutes to the
report.
website,
That's-
is attach everything that happened during the meeting
Fred?
with the minutes.
I think we got one for you.
I'm
Fred,
trying to get there.
Fred.
I realized there was a lot of talking at the last meeting.
I
I wasn't
know
slighting you.
myself.
You can't do a transcript, and then
I know.
I didn't know some of the last
You
names.
didn't read the numbers this time.
Yeah, it's a long day.
I think my AI actually caught all the last
So
names.
your AI is fun, because
Did
it
you
caught
see-
names, but not all of them are right.
The last names?
Right,
All right,
they're not. Because some
Are
of
they
the,
right phonetically?
some of the,
Oh,
yes,
shit, we
the
should
way
have
that they
done
said it looks correct. But then some of the people I actually knew, so I looked them up to get their last name spelling.
Yeah, because he had 28, and I think you had like 24 or something?
Oh, really?
Yeah, so there was a
Okay.
discrepancy in
Melissa,
numbers.
Melissa,
Back in the meeting.
we are going to be reconvening.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
It's okay because I haven't stopped filming, so it really hasn't stopped because the conversation continued.
To the call of the chair. Is that what you're
Call
doing?
the chair, and the chair calls.
That's right.
We will reconvene at, what time is it?
Well, that says 9:02. What do
That's
you
not
say?
right, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, before you begin,
Yes,
in the past, the previous commission
yes.
basically agreed that if there was going to be an upcoming delegation meeting, that they would just recess, just in case there was some kind of emergency action that needed to be done right before the
That's a good idea.
the delegation meeting. So usually a week before, if you're going to have that delegation meeting, recess, don't adjourn. That way you don't have to repost.
Okay, thank you.
Just a reminder, thank you.
I move we move into non-public session under I on our list, consideration of legal advice. Is the closest I can come to what we have to do.
And that's under C,
H-I-J-K. Oh, excuse me, that's L.
L, under L.
Yeah.
So we are going to go into non-public session under New Hampshire RSA 91-A:32L, as Commissioner Parker just stated, consideration of legal advice.
That's it, there's gonna be nothing on the
I
other
need a
side.
second for that.
Second.
We need a roll call. Commissioner Parker?
Oh, yes.
Commissioner McGee, yes.
9:01, and we still will be here.
My apologies, I just totally forgot about it. This is like, oof.
Sometimes I feel like they say that, so we'll leave.
Dallas, this is why the camera stays on until the quorum leaves. Because in every town I do, they continue, except for Tamworth. Every town continues on after the meeting's adjourned. And then they continue to talk about things that they have authority over, which is still continuing the meeting.
Right, and they're not supposed to do that.
Correct, and then employees come up and start talking, and talking about things, again, they have authority over. That's not transparent. Thank you.
Yeah.
9:02.
And remember, recess.
9:13.
No, actually, we're gonna come out of non-public. We were gonna come out of non-public and seal the minutes under disclosure. Disclosure would likely have an adverse effect on the reputation of a person other than a member of the public body. Second?
Yeah, sure.
All in favor? Sure. Aye.
So you went under C and L, because you just stated C.
We didn't go under L, legal advice.
Well,
That's
it's,
the reason for sealing him is what he said, that
Oh, it says the, okay.
well, yeah, it's.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's based
I
on.
mean, they don't put it's not, we can make.
We're
our-
asking for a
We can
new
make our own
refined
reason,
list.
I guess, but that's.
Okay, we're clear. The public is clear.
And now we shall go into recess until
The college chair.
the call of the chair.
Next meeting will be you, Monday, 8:30, and then there's a delegation meeting on that same Monday.
Correct.
Oh, it's gonna be the Super Bowl
10
of
o'clock.
meetings.
10 o'clock.
Super Bowl of meetings, make
What's
sure
the
you,
date?
we're not gonna sell
May
tickets.
12th.
Make sure Kevin's here.
We should, but we're not going to.
Delegation
I
meeting
will
May 12th.
contact Kevin today.
Somebody has to make sure Kevin's okay.
He is, he's watching.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
I'll be making a rare appearance at a delegation meeting, so this ought to be fun.
All righty.
I'll make the Zoom happen, yes. Yeah.
Ed Comeau, thank you for your advice
I
as
don't know,
always.
I'm starting to enjoy this.
Check out my website
You know?
and look at my new AI generated analysis. Go ahead.
After almost 2 years of doing this, I'm starting to enjoy
So under
it.
my picture it says, how did this guy ever get elected? No.
Starting to enjoy it.
No, it actually doesn't say
louder,
that.
Chuck.
It doesn't say that
Enjoy it.
because you haven't said it.
I
But
wasn't.
it does say you wanted to
I'm
burn the
having a
building
little fun
down.
now.
I still want to burn the building
Because you
down.
said that.
I stand by that statement. This
9:15.
building needs to be burned.
And that was Commissioner Parker.
Look, I wanna show you.
With no one in it.